Hello everyone, welcome back to Formfully channel. Previously we have uploaded the complete course for Business Skill Track 2. Now we are back with the Business Skill Track 1 course, which are divided into three parts, that is personal mastery, mindfulness, professional networking and decision making. In this video we will be covering first topic, that is mindfulness. This topic is subdivided into a few topics, that are introduction to mindfulness, mindfulness and emotional intelligence, empathy, compassion, time management, observation and electric thinking, diversity and inclusion, global culture, working at client locations, and mentoring juniors. Introduction to mindfulness. Mindfulness is the fundamental human ability to be fully present, aware of our surroundings and our actions, and to avoid becoming too reactive or overwhelmed by what's going on around us. The goal of mindfulness is to wake up to the inner working of our mental, emotional, and physical processes. 8 facts about mindfulness. Mindfulness is not obscure or exotic. It's easy, it's familiar to us because it's what we already do, how we already are. It takes many shapes and goes by many names. Mindfulness is not a special added thing we do. We already have the capacity to be present and it doesn't require us to change who we are. You don't need to change. The mindfulness recognizes and cultivates the best of who we are as human beings. Mindfulness has the potential to become a transformative social phenomenon because anyone can do the mindfulness. Mindfulness practice cultivates universal human qualities and does not require anyone to change their beliefs. It's a way of living. Mindfulness is more than just a practice. It brings awareness and caring into everything we do, and it cuts down needless stress. It's evidence-based. We don't have to take mindfulness on faith. Both science and experience demonstrate its positive benefits for our health. It sparks innovation. As we deal with our world's increasing complexity and uncertainty, mindfulness can lead us to effective, resilient, and low-cost responses to seemingly difficult problems. Next topic is mindfulness and emotional intelligence. These two terms are interconnected concepts that play significant roles in personal and interpersonal well-being. The definition of mindfulness is the practice of intentionally bringing one's attention to the present moment without judgment. It involves cultivating awareness of thoughts, feelings, bodily sensations, and the surrounding environments. The definition of emotional intelligence refers to the ability to recognize, understand, manage, and effectively use one's own emotions and the emotions of others. Let's understand key components of emotional intelligence. Self-awareness, recognizing and understanding one's own emotions. Self-regulation, managing and controlling one's emotional responses. Motivation, channeling emotions towards positive outcomes and goals. Empathy, understanding and sharing the feelings of others. Social skills, navigating social situations and building positive relationships. Benefits of emotional intelligence: improved relationships. High emotional intelligence contributes to better communication and understanding in relationships. Effective leadership. Leaders with high emotional intelligence often excel in motivating and leading teams. Conflict resolution. Emotional intelligence helps in resolving conflicts more constructively. Relationship between mindfulness and emotional intelligence. Enhanced self-awareness. Mindfulness practices promote self-awareness, fundamental aspects of emotional intelligence. By being present in the moment, individuals can better understand their own emotions. Improved self-regulations. Mindfulness can help individuals regulate their emotional responses by providing a pause between stimulus and reaction. These aligns with the self-regulation component of emotional intelligence. Greater empathy. Mindfulness fosters an open and non-judgmental attitude, which can contribute to increased empathy, the ability to understand and connect with others emotionally. Stress reduction. Mindfulness is known for its stress reduction benefits, which in turn can positively impact emotional intelligence by preventing emotional overwhelm and promoting clear thinking. In summary, the mindfulness and emotional intelligence are complementary. Mindfulness practices provides a fundamental for developing emotional intelligence by cultivating self-awareness, self-regulation, and empathy. Next topic is empathy. Empathy is a key aspect of emotional intelligence. It is the ability to emotionally understand what other people feel, see things from their point of view, and imagine yourself in their place. Essentially, it is putting yourself in someone else's position and feeling what they are feeling. The types of empathy includes effective empathy. This involves the ability to understand another person's emotions and respond appropriately. Such emotional understanding may lead to someone feeling concerned for another person's well-being, or it may lead to feelings of personal distress. Second is somatic empathy. It involves having a physical reaction in response to what someone else is experiencing. People sometimes physically experience what another person is feeling. When you see someone else feeling embarrassed, for example, you might start to blush or have a upset stomach. Next is cognitive empathy. It involves being able to understand another person's mental state and what they might be thinking in response to the situation. This is related to what psychologists refers to as the theory of mind or thinking about what other people are thinking. Uses for empathy. Being able to experience empathy has many beneficial uses. Empathy allows you to build social connection with others. By understanding what people are thinking and feeling, you are able to respond appropriately in social situations. Research has shown that having social connections is important for both physical and psychological well-being. Emphasizing with others helps you learn to regulate your own emotions. Emotional regulations is important in that it allows you to manage what you are feeling, even in times of great stress, without becoming overwhelmed. Empathy promotes helping behavior. Not only are you more likely to engage in helpful behaviors when you feel empathy for other people, but other people are also more likely to help you when they experience empathy. Next topic is compassion. The definition of compassion is the ability to understand the emotional state of another person or oneself. This term is often confused with empathy. Compassion has the added element of having a desire to elevate or reduce the suffering of another. The empathy is the ability to put yourself, the oneself, in the other person's place. Although I believe that having compassion for someone involves more than putting yourself in their place and genuinely wanting to understand or even help them. For example, instead of assuming that the reason someone has done something that hurts you is because they are selfish or inconsiderate, assume instead that they had a good reason for doing it. 10 ways to bring more compassion to the workplace. First, offer guidance to a coworker. If you see a colleague struggling in an area where you have strength, offer your knowledge or assistance. Get to know your colleague. Take the time to introduce yourself to someone you may not know in the workplace. Lend a hand to someone who is under a tight deadline. If you see a fellow coworker under pressure and carrying a heavy load, offer to lend them a hand. Cultivate a collaborative environment. Invite the whole team to share in the organization's vision and goals and help create action steps needed to achieve them. Acknowledge employee strength and positive attributes in front of others. Edifying someone in the presence of others is one of the best ways to boost morale. See where you can find opportunity to acknowledge people for their strength and celebrate their wins with them. Be an example of compassionate leader. The best leaders are those who lead from the heart, those who have the ability to inspire others through kindness, flexibility, support, and empowerment. Check the motivation behind your decisions, your words, and your behavior. Always check in with your thoughts before they become words or actions to be sure your motivation is pure. Organize team building activities. Take the lead or ask for volunteer to set up monthly or quarterly team building activities for employee. Encourage employee to practice conscious communication. Foster an atmosphere of conscious communication among employee and encourage people to engage in an open dialogue with another. Design a compassion challenge to inspire daily acts of kindness. Make kindness fun. Create an in-office compassion challenge and get your team pumped up to do all of the above. Next topic is time management. Time management is a crucial skill that involves organizing and planning how to allocate your time effectively to achieve specific goals. It plays a significant role in personal and professional success, reducing stress, and improving overall productivity. It requires self discipline, self awareness, and commitment to continuous improvement. The principle of time management includes set clear goals, define both short term and long term goals, prioritize tasks based on their importance and relevance to your objective, focus on high priority and high impact tasks first, create a to do list tasks for the day, week to provide a clear overview, break larger tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Time blocking, allocate specific blocks of time to different tasks or activities, minimize multitasking and concentrate on one task at a time. Learn to say no, be selective about taking on new commitments. Saying no to non-essential tasks helps maintain focus on priorities. Use tools and technologies, utilize productivity tools, calendars and apps to organize and track your tasks. Set reminders for important deadlines. Regular breaks. Take short breaks to refresh and avoid burnouts. Breaks can improve overall productivity and creativity. Evaluate and adjust. Regularly review your goals and tasks. Adjust your schedule based on what is and isn't working. Some of the tips for effective time management. Eat that frog. Tackle the most challenging or important task first in the morning. Batch similar tasks, group similar tasks together to minimize context switching. Limit distraction, identify and minimize source of distractions like social media, emails during focused work period. Set realistic deadlines, establish deadlines that are achievable and motivate you to stay on track. Learn to delegate tasks that others can do, freezing up your time for higher priority activities. Don't hesitate to delegate tasks when possible. Use the Pomodoro technique. Work in short, focused bursts, followed by short breaks. Learn from mistakes. Reflect on your time management regularly and learn from any mistakes or inefficiencies. Continuous improvement. Regularly seek ways to improve your time management skills. Stay open to trying new techniques and tools. So, by incorporating these principles and tips into your routine, you can enhance your ability to manage your time effectively and achieve your goal. Next topic is observation and electric thinking. Observation involves paying close attention to your surroundings, the action of others, and the broader context. Being observant helps you identify challenges, opportunities, and potential areas for improvement. It allows you to notice patterns, trends, and details that may be overlooked by others. Through observation, you can adapt to changing circumstances more effectively, whether it's shifts in consumer behavior, market trends, or workplace dynamics. Being observant enables you to adjust your approach accordingly. There are some 10 common behaviors and habits of thought critical for developing accurate observation skills. First one, sizing up people watching. Observation of individuals, their body language and behavior helps in understanding them better. Clarity, seeing the world as it is, striving for objectivity and avoiding personal biases to perceive the world more accurately. Curiosity, asking why. A curious mindset encourages exploration and deeper understanding of situations or phenomena. Listening skills. Active listening enhance the ability to absorb and interpret information accurately. Willing to set aside personal biases. Acknowledging and consciously putting aside preconceived notions or prejudice to avoid distortion in observation. Willing to seek the inputs of others, recognizing the value of diverse perspective and seeing inputs from others to enrich your observation, seeking out new experiences and possibilities, actively exposing oneself to new situations, fostering adaptability and broaden the range of observed phenomena, being comfortable with ambiguity, tolerating uncertainty and ambiguity allows for a more open minded and flexible observation, knowledge of behavior and attitude of people, having fundamental understanding of human behavior and psychology aids in observed action, self knowledge, accurately knowing your own behavior, attitude, and personal skills and how they impact others, understanding your own biases and how your presence you may influence observation helps in maintaining objectivity. So these are behaviors and habits of thoughts collectively contribute to having accurate observation skills, enabling a more comprehensive and insightful understanding of the world and the people in it. Next topic is electric thinking. Electric thinking is a pattern of thinking in which one visualizes perspective by internalizing and translating their diverse experience across different domains. Electric thinking involves drawing from a diverse range of sources and ideas. In personal mastery and business, this means integrating knowledge from various fields and disciplines. In brief, to take an experience from one domain, identify the patterns involved, and translate these patterns to create a perspective in a totally different domain, is what the electric thinking is. It allows you to bring fresh perspective to problem solving and decision making. The attributes of electric thinking includes perspective gathering. In order to be able to visualize perspective, an individual need to be exposed to perspective over an extended period of time. Such perspective gathering could be by reading books, having life experiences, hobbies, listening to speakers, observation, etc. Spectral diversity, variety of experience. This is related to the previous notion of perspective gathering. What is important is not just the number of experience but also the richness of diversity in them. Experience variety plays a huge role in perspective quality. Discerning patterns. This is a very important aspect for electric thinking. Many people go through various experiences without ever internalizing any of them. Internalizing happens with the insights, and insights happens when patterns are identified out of situations. Attitude of boundaryless exploration. While thinking in a particular domain, usually the mind creates a fenced approach where conventional thoughts, words related to this domain are the ones made available for processing. So, the boundaryless exploration is the ability to not create a fence. In such a scenario, the mind is free to draw from various situations and experiences across multiple domains. Last one is connection making. The most obvious electric thinking attribute is connection making. This is the ability to connect thoughts, perspectives from across domains and across different times of experience. It is the ability to understand and relate seemingly different thoughts and experiences, to look beyond the obvious and capture the core essence binding the experience. So, combining this observation and electric thinking skills, individual can develop a powerful set of skills for personal mastery and success in the business world. Moving to next topic, that is diversity and inclusion. These are the integral components of personal mastery and essential business skill. Embracing diversity and fostering an inclusion environment contributes to individual growth, team effectiveness, and overall organization success. Embracing diverse perspective fosters innovation, In an inclusive environment, individuals feel empowered to share their ideas and collaborate effectively. In short, inclusive environment promote higher level of employee engagement and satisfaction. Fostering a diverse and inclusive environment not only enhance employee satisfaction but also contribute to organizational success. Leaders with diversity and inclusion skills are adept at leading diverse teams. They create an inclusive culture by promoting fairness, equity, and opportunities for all employees, irrespective of their backgrounds. Diversity and inclusion skills encompasses effective communication across diverse groups. This includes addressing conflicts that may arise due to cultural differences or misunderstandings and fostering open dialogues to promote understanding. Understanding and adhering to diverse and inclusion laws and regulation is a business skill that helps organization avoid legal issues. Next is global culture. Global culture is a significant factor in the development and application of business skills in the increasingly interconnected and diverse global marketplace. Business professionals need to navigate culture differences, communicate effectively across borders, and adapt their strategies to the global business environments. Let's see some of the ways in which global culture intersect with business skills. Cross-cultural communication, understanding cultural nuance, non-verbal communications, and adapting communication styles when dealing with diverse teams, clients, and stakeholders are essential aspects of communication skill. Adaptability, these skills involves being open to new ideas, quickly adjusting to change, and embracing diverse approaches to problem solving. Intercultural team management, managing teams with members from various cultural backgrounds requires skills in the team building, conflict resolution, and fostering an inclusive team culture that values diversity. Global market awareness, understanding the global market involves staying informed about international trends, economic conditions, and geopolitical factors. Supply chain management, global supply chain involves coordination and collaboration across different countries. Business professionals need skills in supply chain management that account for cultural, regulatory, and logistic variations. Global business etiquettes, knowing and respecting global business etiquettes is essential for building relationships and conducting business successfully across borders. This includes understanding cultural norms in terms of greeting, communication styles, and business protocols. Crisis management, managing crisis on a global scale requires skills in understanding and navigating diverse cultural responses to emergencies. Technology adoption, utilizing technology for global business operations requires proficiency in digital tools and platforms that facilitate remote collaboration, virtual meetings, and cross-border communication. Global networking, building a global network involves establishing and maintaining relationships with professionals from various cultural backgrounds. Next topic is working at client locations, benefits of mindfulness. There are some benefits of mindfulness while working at client locations, which are better management and employee relationship, improved ability to resolve customer complaints, more patience, fewer reactions and rash decisions, improved teams dynamics and relationships, more positive management styles, better listening skills, focused resilience, enhanced creativity, and better strategies for presenting or addressing conflicts. Advantages of client locations, faster decision making. For a start, decisions were made considerably faster, avoids misunderstandings, especially when multiple stakeholders are involved. Closer collaboration, essentially, it is encouraging closer collaboration. More flexibility, close collaboration leads to more flexibility on the project. Build trust, ultimately, working side by side helps build trust. Mutual education, both parties learn from each other. Next topic is mentoring juniors, growing others to grow yourself. Mentoring is a powerful practice that benefits both the mentor and the mentee. The idea of growing others to grow yourself encapsulates the mutual and reciprocal nature of mentoring relationship. When we help others grow and succeed, we are invariably helping ourselves to also do the same. Benefits of mentoring: for self, personal satisfaction, role enhancement, expansion of skill base, personal self development, and career enhancement. For mentee, better organization awareness, learning to learn, career development, problem solving, and self development. For organization, better skilled associates, cohesive approach to work, positive orientation to learning, strong organization culture, and improved people synergies. So these are some articles and courses which I had referred for making this video on Business Skill Track 1. For your help, I'm pasting this all the links in description box. Thanks for watching. Do like, share and subscribe.